What's up, guys? Hey, how you doing? Sorry about that. Welcome back. Welcome back here for some updates with regards to the Kentucky shooter. And there's a press conference happening at 3. So I'm going to put that up on the screen. 3 p.m. press conference. All right. So we're holding out till 3. The KSP chopper is up. KSP chopper's up. I don't know where it's going. It's going towards London, this area. Back towards, so this is London and London. And this is the shooting side over here. Chopper's up and active. And there's a couple of things that we could talk about. By the way, I was live earlier on my Chase channel because we were covering, there was this 2 planes that collided on the runway. So we were talking about that. We're hanging out and talk about a couple other things. But yeah, if you're interested in the Chase channel, which you can subscribe over there, Aikenmel space CC. Put on the bot real quick. And I want to show you guys this cool thing. Well, I'm gonna wait. Let me do this other thing first. I want to watch this clip. Where is it here? Here. Let's watch the CNN clip, but I also have some helicopter footage, like a longer version, to show how mass the search is. It was like a really cool view, but I'm going to give it a minute for people to join. So let's just do this first. He's not caught, by the way. A couple of times people are like, oh, he's caught, he's caught, he's caught. He's not caught. He's still on the run. God knows where he is. Some people saying he's hiding in the caves. There's a lot of massive caves out there. Some people said he's long gone. Some people think he's deceased. Some people think he had help.
Years in
chasing collisions. I like that.
The Army Reserve. Joseph Allen Couch is the We now know that the suspected gunman, wanted for randomly firing at people on a Kentucky highway, served 6 years in the Army Reserve. Joseph Allen Couch is the subject of a massive manhunt that has forced the closures of at least a dozen school districts across central Kentucky.
Police say that Couch fired at 12 cars on I-75 in Laurel County on Saturday, wounding 5 people and terrorizing many more as the area went into lockdown.
We were all just terrified. Everyone was scared. Everyone was just calling their family, their friends, telling them that we were okay.
Let's get the latest now from CNN's Gloria Pazmino. And Gloria, this is now the 3rd day that officials are looking for.
Actually, day 4, but this video came out from last night.
For him. They believe that he remains in that dense wooded area by the highway, right?
Yeah, Boris, and in fact, the woman we just heard from works at one of the few businesses that is in the area near where the shooting took place. And this is extremely rugged terrain. In fact, the woman is a manager at a paintball experience business. And that is part of what these law enforcement officers are challenged by. The fact that they are having to search for this suspect in extremely rugged terrain. One critical problem here is that every day when the sun goes down, they have had to pull their officers back because it is not safe for them to be in there searching for him in the dark. Now, Joseph Couch, 32 years old, we've learned that he is a military man, had served in the National Guard. Police have recovered his vehicle as well as the weapon they believed he used in this shooting, an AR-15 style rifle, which they are currently trying to process to determine whether there is fingerprints or anything else they can learn about this incident. We've also learned in the last few hours Commonwealth attorney for Laurel and Knox counties has announced there's now a $10,000 reward for.
Well, now they're saying, I think it's gotten even higher. They're saying now supposedly 25,000. They're claiming now it's gotten even higher.
any information that may lead to Couch's arrest. And they have also issued an arrest warrant charging Couch with 5 counts of attempted murder and 5 counts of assault. That car you're seeing there is one of the cars that was shot at. Inside that car was a woman with her husband and her 4-year-old son. She sustained a gunshot wound to her arm. She will be recovering, but 5 people were critically injured. Both law enforcement officers are working across the area to try and find him, but they're asking the community to remain vigilant. Take a listen.
Terrain at exit 49, where we believe the shots had come from. Very unforgiving terrain, not a safe place to put people in the dark searching for a needle in a haystack.
Well, my message would be, that we would ask that he would give himself up. And we're not going to quit until we do lay hands on him.
Federal and state law enforcement agencies all working together. A helicopter, a drone, canine units have been deployed around this area, but police have also made it clear it is possible that somehow Joseph Couch has already left the vicinity and is someplace else. They've also...
He could be sleeping on somebody's couch with his feet kicked up, having a beer. I don't know if that's likely, but he could be somewhere else, long gone, hiding out somewhere.
Discuss the possibility that maybe he is no longer alive. But in the meantime, this community remains on edge. Schools were canceled for today, and I think everyone there is trying to get back to normal so they don't have to feel like they have to watch over their shoulder as they're walking around their community. Boris, Brianna.
All right, Gloria, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Let's turn now to Randall Weddle, the mayor of London, Kentucky, which is the county seat of Laurel County where these shootings took place. Mayor, thank you for taking time to be with us. You've seen some of the victims here. Can you tell us how they're doing?
The spirits are for the victims are, of course, somber at the moment. But, they are resilient people that live here in the state of Kentucky.
Mayor, I imagine that there is information you wouldn't be able to share because you don't want it broadcast regarding the search. I am wondering what the latest there is, if you know whether the sheriff has been able to narrow the area that they're looking at in this manhunt at all.
Currently, the Kentucky State Police has took over the ground search. And, I'm confident that with all the agencies working on this, that we are getting close.
Mayor Weddle, he purchased a gun and thousands of rounds of ammunition just a short time before the shooting on the day of the shooting. Is there any reason to believe that he should not have been able to do that legally?
No, by everything that we've heard from investigators, there was no red flags. Everything that he purchased was legally purchased. So there's nothing there saying that he shouldn't have been able to have access to the gun.
And Mayor, if he's not located by today, what are the plans moving forward for the community? I know that schools are closed. Do you imagine there will be further closures or lockdowns if he's not caught in the next 24 hours or so? We will continue to talk to the superintendents in this area, giving them information that as it develops and comes out during this evening. I'm hopeful that he is captured by this evening, especially now that we have the reward out. So, but yes, if he's not captured, there is a possibility we continue to see more closures, but that will ultimately be up to the school systems.
What are you hearing from people in the community about how they're feeling?
Everybody's scared. This is a very dangerous situation. This gentleman is obviously dangerous, according to even what law enforcement has stated. And, they're scared, but they're also frustrated. They're angry that someone decided to choose violence versus, getting help for their mental health. So, but as I stated, we are a resilient and strong community and state here. So we will get through this, but we'll get through it together.
Mayor, at this point, it's unclear where exactly he is. There's no indication from law enforcement that he's getting help from anyone. But I wonder what your message is to folks out there that may know about him, that may know him. Perhaps he may be watching himself. We're not sure. What's your message to the community?
Our message is to, if you have talked to him or had been associated with him, reach out to law enforcement. What he has done is beyond horrible. It's beyond horrific. So you need to do the right thing and contact law enforcement and let them know of any conversations you've had with him. And the message is to him: you can run, but you cannot hide. We have some of the best agencies in the United States right here in the state of Kentucky, and I am confident they're going to catch him.
Okay. That was a clip from CNN last night that I wanted to show. I haven't watched it until now. There's also some interesting helicopter video that I wanted to wait for people to join. There's quite a few people here now. Real quick though, the flight radar. Where'd that helicopter go? There it is. This is Murky Piglet told me about this. There's sorry, let me get this off the screen. There's a military helicopter out there. I don't know if it's related or not. The G20666 United States Army. But the KSP chopper, the Kentucky State chopper, keeps disappearing and reappearing on the flight radar, because right before I went live, I saw the chopper heading somewhere in this direction. And it looks like it's just gone now. I feel like maybe they're turning off their transponders. Let me see. Is this it here? No. Kentucky Spotter. Hawkeye helicopter. What the hell is that? MD. I don't know if that's related or not. And this military one is right here. So just for positioning purposes, London is right here. And up here, the highway is where the shooting took place, right by this Wildcat Off-Road Park. Kind of running right here. This is the intersection. So I don't know if this military chopper is involved at all in the search or not. Looks like he's kind of here, flying over. And then this one, Kentucky Spotter. I don't know if anybody in the chat knows what that is. Kentucky Spotter. I don't know if it's just hovering or it's frozen. There was an incident earlier today too on the scanner radio. There was like some shooting going on, but apparently it wasn't related to the shooter. Somebody, let me see if I have the information here. I think Murky DM me. No, somebody DM me. Well, I had it somewhere. It's gone now. They said it's not related, but somebody had shot some shots, and there was a whole thing, and they were searching for the guy, but it's not related to this. Now, let me show you. I found this really cool feed. Check out how massive this place is. And if you just joined, if you could hit the like button, I'd appreciate that. Helps out the algorithm. Subscribe. And at 4 o'clock is going to be the press conference. They're really telling you, I've been like checking all day. There really has been like not really any updates, like anything major or anything like that. Is that the truck stop? I don't know. I mean, oh, let me turn the volume down too. Sorry. All right, blowing up your speakers. how massive. I don't know, man. I feel like they don't have enough people there helping. I feel like they need more people, more choppers, more like. Bruh. How are they gonna find this guy? Especially if he's dead. Yeah, especially if he's dead. That's off 25. Oh, thank you, Turbocharged. Appreciate that. Off of 25. Okay. Especially if he's dead. I mean, they said that the technology, the thermal infrared, can pick him up, I think, a couple days after he's deceased. A day or two, I don't know. But after that. But is that the tower? It looks like the tower. Might be a different tower. $666 likes. Oh Lord, somebody give it another like. Dreamer, I heard there was a school shooting in Nebraska. Wilson had actually told us about that, but apparently it was like a single incident. I think one person was shot. One victim, a shooter fled from the school. I don't know the status of the victim. Police responding to Omaha Northwest. All right. So the Nebraska situation, we'll keep an eye on, but it seems to be some type of isolated incident. So we'll keep an eye. Where am I based? I mean, I'm in Florida, if that's what you mean. Person's under arrest. Oh, okay. Hiding under a porch. Thank you, Wilson. Huh. So this is how massive. I like that we got to see this. Somebody posted this on Facebook. You can see how vast. And they still really haven't answered the question of like, is this guy, does he have any like outdoor experience? Is he an expert, you know, camping, any survival stuff? And if he really did prepare, like if you really, you know, maybe he had a stash out there. Maybe he had a whole plan ready to go. He knew enough to disconnect his phone, take out the battery, leave the gun, leave the car. I think in the affidavit, it actually said that he was tracked via his phone, but then I guess he cut it off. I got a bunch of emails. I forgot to do that today. I need to check my emails and DMs in the morning. Breaking news on Scanner. This was earlier. Okay, this was an hour ago. Scanner telling another person vehicle shot. He was ex-Army Reserve. They don't even get full basic training. But this was kind of dope. Like, when I saw this too, I was like, I guess he has some type of camera on there. I can't believe how small this chopper looks. Like a little, I guess it's a private craft, little private helicopter. Crazy. It looks almost like only one man. Maybe you can fit two people in there. It looks like a one-person thing. Damn. It looks unsafe, right? Ultralight. Man, bro. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna pull that off. Finding this guy. And the thing is how long can they keep schools closed? Unless they have some type of online program, maybe they can have the kids at least at home do some stuff at home in the meantime. You know? Mini chopper. It's a 2-seater chopper? Okay. I thought they said he did 2 things in the military, but I don't know. He was honorably discharged. I'll have another cool video to show you guys too, but it's a lot shorter. You can download this. It's somebody like going through the woods. I guess a cop or certain people. Oh. How do you find this guy in all this? Right? The earth is flat. ASP, along with state, local, and federal partners, continue to search for Joseph Couch. This video depicts the dense law enforcement encounter during the search. All right, we're going to take a look at this video next. It's shorter, but... Try again. Damn, man. Good luck with that. Good luck. You're going to find this guy. Okay, we got 30 more minutes to the press conference. What I'm going to do is listen a little bit to the scatter, see what's going on around the area. I'm trying to see now, too, if we got some choppers. And I really wonder what they're... I mean, is it going to be another day this guy's not found? I guess probably so. Seems like it. It's midday, past midday. Once it gets to dark, nighttime, they can't really search. Though last night they had choppers out there. Where the hell am I at? London. All right, I'm all the way in the wrong place. Here we go. London. No choppers. Last night they had those choppers out there. Let's listen to what's going on the scanner, because last night too there was some situation, but it's all unrelated. There was a situation last night. Nola was telling me about it, where I think this couple came home and there was somebody inside their house. I think they shot through the door and the person was hiding. And cops went out there. It was this whole mess. People really thought it was him, but it wasn't. You know. Let's see what's going on in the scanner. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's the Army military choppers up there. Military chopper. What we got here? What else we got? Lexington Police Department.
861 445.
Camp Wildcat. The Wildcat thing that I saw was right by where the shooting took place. Let me see. London is right here. So, like, there's something off to the right. It's called Wildcat Off-Road Park. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. There's Hazel Patch.
London.
This was the shooting area. Let's see if I can find some more video feed of the place. Let me see what else. Okay, so there was a post from the U.S. Forest Service, Daniel Boone National Forest, which I want to know more about that place. I want to know more. But they made a post an hour ago, and they said that we're closing the Shell Towie Trace National Recreation Trail between US 421 and KY 192 to support the ongoing search efforts. A lot of people have talked about that Shell Towie Trace National, like the trail.
122 or
People can die from hypothermia in temps in the 40s.
122, London, go ahead with your traffic.
That's true.
For 861, advise to let you all know to have 445 come to the SO for the paperwork. 861 is en route to the scene to process.
That's Shell code.
122, 440. Did you copy that? For 122, he's down there by that car, but I don't think he's got the radio.
Must be
Yeah,
in the
four.
front of the truck.
And just that subject in the red trucks and right back up there. N4. We're going to have to try to get a unit back here to get 445 over there. 37. 861 as soon as possible. I'll take him as soon as I get back. I'm back out to the black 1433.
10-4, I appreciate it. Trying to keep this scene up here secure so we can obtain those warrants.
Shelto Trace National Recreation Trail. But this thing runs. I'm gonna see if I can find a way. Let me see.
906, 285.
What's it? 410. Oh, it actually highlights the whole trail, I think, right? When you're close. This trail, look how much this thing runs all the way. So hold on, let's situate ourselves. London. That's all. That can't be the whole. Is it that long? No. I need somebody from the area to tell me. So this is London, and up 75 towards here. The accident happened, right? I mean, the shooting. Oh, see, the trail does go over here, right? This is part of it. I think it says Shelto Trace Trail. That thing goes all over the place. Anybody in the area know? Like, that? It just, what does it do? It goes for hundreds of miles. So that trace, they closed down the trail. That Trace Trail, Shelto, whatever they call it. The forest people said that the forest people. Daniel Boone National Forest, they're shutting down.
Located that firearm up here by the white vehicle in the shed across from it.
Martin, come back for the press conference, 3 p.m.
10-4.
Are you on someone's been shot? There's this person that's been, like, I guess, trolling me since February 24, and we still
be en route from Judicial Center to Breathitt County Regional Juvenile Detention Center with 2 male juveniles right for beginning.
Good. Okay there, Mindhunter.
66-134-566.
I can't really knock what you're saying, man. I kind of like Miami, for example. I don't like Miami at all. Too crowded, crazy, nutty. I visited the Sticks recently, and I loved it. I mean, there was one part that kind of
24 hours. Wants to get service.
All right, let me see if the chopper's out there. I'm going to try to find more about this trace. We got 20 minutes left for the press conference. I guess that's smart to kind of close the trail. Maybe
1097 back here at the scene, or Barnett Road.
10-4, catch you on scene 1437. London, Logan.
People think he's dead already. They commented under the National Forest page. He's likely dead. I get announcing closures, but doesn't this tell him where you're going to be looking? Because closing the trail after 3 days when he's likely not even in the area does a lot of good. Facebook is like going in on the National Forest page, I guess. How exactly do you close a forest? And that's the thing too. I think those areas don't really have service. Somebody said for people currently hiking through Sheltoe Trace, likely in areas with no service. That trail, I mean, I guess I get they gave a description of it, but that thing is huge, that whole area. I wonder if Google Maps will show it better. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Hypnotizer. I can't watch with y'all, though, because I want to love you tomorrow. Don't come. Don't come tonight. If you're thinking might. I'm there for the entertainment of it because I always kind of enjoy watching it, but I understand. Some people feel, I gotta watch it, man. I gotta watch it. Some people said they're gonna get food and snacks. Some people are gonna be drinking. Go to Niner, Kentucky. If I ever go to Kentucky, I don't think I will, but if I ever do, if I find myself there, I want to see if I can go to that 49er truck stop for the food. Kentucky, London. So maybe they're going to be looking along this path, this trail path, Sheltoe Trace, what do they call it? Yeah, there's a bunch of those trails. Sheltoe Trace, number 100. This was shut down. It's right by the highway shooting. But it's multiples. The whole, I don't even know how to really tell. US 421 to KY 19. The reason he can't be found, well, I showed the video in the beginning, I think is because the area is so vast. I don't know if you saw the chopper video that I played. I gotta find it again. Oh, it's right here. I think because the area is so huge and big and vast, I don't think they have enough people, just in my opinion. They don't have enough helicopters. I mean, they have multiple agencies, but I think at first they were saying like 30 and 50 people, and now they changed it to like 150 people. I don't even think 150 is enough, to be honest with you. And they're going to have to use technology to be on their side, the dogs. That or he's dead. You know, I showed this video earlier because I think somebody took a private helicopter out there. Flew out there. I don't think they have enough people. And if he's dead, forget about it. I mean, if he's dead, chances, I mean... Them finding Brian Laundrie was luck. You know? Somehow his parents knew. I don't know why they walked on his path and found him. Oh, you know what? We should listen to the 911 audio. I think we listened to it yesterday, too. They released 911 audio.
Just cleared a complaint for the interstate. Go ahead.
Check, well, I don't know if it's been checked or not yet, but there's a tractor trailer that's off the side of the interstate at the 45. Just gonna see somebody check it at some point. Nothing, that's a priority.
I'm from Pennsylvania, and when Eric Frayne was missing, they had hundreds of, not thousands of people looking. Yeah, I don't think they have enough. I don't know.
Well, I'll check it here in a minute.
not an expert. I don't know what I'm talking about, maybe, but for such a huge task to take. The thing is, if he offed himself, I would think those dogs would be able to trace him, right? His cadaver dogs.
43106.
This is why I think they can't catch him. No, I don't know. They got Danilo Cavalcante. They have found people in the past that were gone for long periods of time. I was laughing. I don't know if you guys saw this too. I covered this on the second channel earlier. There's this guy that allegedly they're saying he was drunk and he crashed into a house and he got ejected onto the roof. I found the article too. Ejected onto the roof.
Dog, motherfucker ain't gonna believe this shit.
That's why when I go for my walks, I'm walking behind the barriers, and if there's no barrier, I'm walking like by the lake and shit, like away from the road, because look at this shit. Somebody said not only was he drunk, but he has a case of the shingles. Look at this dude. He's alive. He's okay, but yeah, probably not having a seatbelt on might have saved him his life. I guess he might have burned alive inside of this truck. Crazy, man. In Michigan, yeah. Thank you, Julie. Yep.
1180 London.
Yeah, we're gonna play that 911 audio next, and then
97 County.
If that's not like a wake-up call or hitting rock bottom, and that guy's 20-something years old. I thought he was like in his 50s or 60s. Man, time to get off the shit. Clean yourself up if you're on something. Whatever drugs. Okay, Lisa says scanner was going crazy earlier. We believe it was a separate incident. Another shooting in the same area. I believe it was over a property dispute. WKYT. Oh, okay. Thank you. You had a truck slam into your house? I sometimes think about a plane crashing into you.
No.
That's happened.
Good. Case officer. He's coming over to him. He's got possession of this vehicle as well. 98. 1447.
Shoot.
741, there's a little Lorraine Ford Ranger. Come through there just like everything was clear. You may want to check it.
Let's see what else we got here. Okay. There's been multiple school threats in Kentucky, too. I don't know what's going on over there. It says on the night, Monday night, September 9th, last night, at 10 p.m., screenshots of a threatening message began circulating in Knox County community. A joint investigation led by Knox County SRO Jake Knuckles and Barberville Officer Adam Townsley showed that the 14-year-old male the juveniles had sent messages from an IP address of his residence. Located at the home by the officers was the tablet used to send the snap. The juvenile was arrested approximately 1:08 p.m. and charged with terroristic threatening first degree. Man, they're tracking these kids. They tracking these kids, and it makes me think of the school shooter from Georgia, where they used Discord to track them. And I guess they think Snapchat, maybe they think it's like safe. They're not gonna be able to trace them. Yeah, it's wild over there. Well, Kentucky seems like wild, wild west. Hopefully they offer some new information in this presser. First page. Jump on it. Folks, what's up? Hey, Brandy, how you doing? What's up? Radio's quiet too. Alright, let's check out the 911 call. I mean, I think I pretty much heard this yesterday, but
as we learn more about the search for the suspected shooter on I-75 in Laurel County, Kentucky, we're also getting some new 911 audio of the moments after Saturday's shooting happened. Ward Jollis has that for us in this breaking news alert. Ward?
Dawn, our sister station WKYT obtained these 911 calls from someone who was on the scene of that shooting Saturday. From the audio, it sounds like the caller's vehicle was struck by gunfire. You can also hear what sounds like another victim saying very briefly that she too had been shot. Now, we don't know the name or identity of this caller, and while the clip is short, I do want to warn people who are about to listen to this that some could find this disturbing. Take a listen.
There's a lady from behind me here. She got shot too. Can you tell if anybody? She got shot through the door here too. Are you okay? Okay. Are you okay? You shot through the door too. I'm shot. She's shot. She's bleeding. Come over here.
So that new audio gives you just a glimpse into the chaotic moments unfolding on I-75 on Saturday night as vehicles were suddenly struck by gunfire from a very high-caliber rifle. Now, authorities believe Joseph Couch is the one who shot at those two people that you just heard from, and as of now, he remains at large somewhere in the woods of south-central Kentucky. Dawn?
He's more than just a custodian. He's
all right, let's check. They should be going live any minute now. Kentucky State Police update. Day 4. Still on the loose or deceased. I don't know. Four civilian astronauts were launched into orbit today. The Polaris Dawn in SpaceX's latest mission. How long do you think they'll continue the manhunt? I have no idea. I mean, could be weeks. I don't know if they're gonna just call it off, but I don't think they can keep the.
Let's go push the car. 98. 1453.
So there is a chopper there, though. See? Passing by.
There's another two. There's treasure record behind me. 122. Go ahead. Do you make out your location, or you want me to stay over here? 10-4, are you at the scene? Well, I'm in between. I just passed that other group headed back that way. I was going back to pick them up. 10-4, if you want to, just head on back over here. I would imagine they've still got several units out over there with a couple here right now. 10-4, I'll be out that way. When I'm 98 over here, if I can ride 49. It's a unit around West 80. Good. Received a call on a suspicious subject there on West 80 around Walmart DC's. Walking toward London. Male subject wearing black hat, black shirt, jeans, black glasses, collared vest. He was just acting really suspicious, ducking his face away from cars as they went by. So somebody may want to check him out.
Check him out. Suspicious subject.
Also, a key holder is en route with a key to that cabin.
Walking towards London. What do you say? Black hat, sunglasses, whatever else.
You can signal them. I don't think they've seen where they could have got in it. Or pass along info.
Breaking shooting in Omaha, Northwest. Twisted teen murder trial. I'm refreshing here to see if they go live. Usually go live a couple minutes before, but
$14.11.
Most of y'all got that yesterday.
How do you copy?
Municipalities.
Copy you sent to.
We're going to continue to investigate these complaints. And if it's another post area, we'll help another post. If another post has to come and help us, or a sheriff's department, or a small agency, we're going to continue to work together to not just solve crimes here in Laurel County, but other jurisdictions as well. We'll get started. The Kentucky State Police continues to assist the Laurel County Sheriff's Office with the manhunt of Joseph A. Couch. We're going on 72 hours of this manhunt. We remain committed to resolving this situation in as swift and safely as possible. We extend our sincerely gratitude to all the community partners, first responders, local, state, and federal, law enforcement agencies such as Fish and Wildlife, Federal Forestry Service, ATF, FBI, U.S. Marshal Service, elected officials, and also churches and local organizations that has helped us to feed us, to make sure we got plenty of stuff to drink, and all the other agencies that are helping us that sometimes don't get named, like the sheriff's departments and the city police from outside of our jurisdiction here. But I want to give a big thanks to the London City Police. The London City Police has went way above and beyond. This did not happen or occur in the city limits of London, but this is their community. This is their people. And I want to thank them and their officers. They went way and above and beyond to help us answer calls out in the county, and they've done a great and remarkable job in helping in this situation. And their public affairs officer, me and him and Deputy Orchardo, we've worked well together, passing on information. I want to thank them. I'm sure I'm leaving people out, but I want to thank everybody. I'm proud to be a Kentuckian. I'm proud to be the public affairs officer from the London State Police Post, and I hope that I'm making people feel at ease. And it's hard. It's hard when people are so at fear right now that there's probably somebody out there. But I know my fellow officers and troopers and all the other people, they're working their guts out to try to find this Mr. Couch and bring us to an end. But I just want to give another thanks. I want to thank, we've had outside agencies give us access to more aircraft. So we've got, several more helicopters in the air and technology. We got the ATF and the FBI and the Marshal Services, and we've got other entities from way off from us that are in contact with us to bring their equipment here to try and help locate Mr. Couch. So I want to thank them. I want to thank the people for being patient. I know you see all this stuff on Facebook, good or bad, but people are really behind us and supporting us. They're really supporting their neighbor. They're really looking out for each other, and we want to thank them for doing that. And we encourage them to continue to check on their neighbor, to check on the elderly person that don't have somebody regularly coming to their house. Make sure you hear from them daily. Make sure you're being vigilant when you go home, that you're checking maybe your camera, your Ring camera. You're checking your security system before you go to the house. Make sure somebody didn't cross through your yard that shouldn't be. Make sure your lights are on. Make sure your cell phones are charged. Make sure if you pick up the phone, you can contact and communicate with somebody. We would like you, if you're in that area, to maybe suspend your activities. And we talked about it a little bit yesterday about going out and hunting, like deer hunting or maybe coon hunting at night. Stay away from those areas. Don't be riding ATVs in those areas. Don't be hiking and canoeing down close to the Rock Castle River. Give us some time to see if we can locate Mr. Couch in this national forest. And it's a big forest. Y'all saw photos. I've sent you videos. This is not a small area, and this is not like going across the road and looking in the woods and finding somebody. This is the national forest. This is thousands and thousands of acres where Mr. Couch could have went, and we have no evidence at this time that Mr. Couch has left there. We have answered thousands of complaints, not only in this area, other counties, other states, and all over the state of Kentucky. If a complaint comes in, we're going to investigate it. We want those complaints to come in because we never know the smallest little tip what it's going to lead to. So please, the citizens of Kentucky and Laurel County and Rockcastle County, continue to call us and give us this information. We're going to come out and investigate it. None of it's came to tuition at this time. Nothing's came true, but the next one might. The next one might. So keep calling them in, and we're going to investigate them. And as the search, if it gets broader, it just gets broader. if we have to take it somewhere else and technology takes it somewhere else, we're going to investigate it. But at this time, there's nothing that we have came up with to say Mr. Couch has left those woods. There's nothing to say he's got in a car. There's so many people that's got eyes on this investigation around the world that by now we should have got a pretty good tip that he has exited the woods. We have not got that. So our main focus is to remain in those woods until we find him. And some people say, well, what if he's not alive anymore? Well, we're going to stay in the woods till we find him. And, you know, that's our job. If he's dead or alive, it's our job to try to find him. And that's what we're going to do. I want to thank you all, the media. Y'all have been great. I asked you once yesterday about emailing and texting and calling. Keep doing it. I will try my best to get back with you. I can't get back to all of you, but I will try to get back to you on a timely manner. Maybe it's just a little text to tell you, hey, we got a meeting here at 3 o'clock or what we're going to do. And I know you have people that come in and relieve you all that maybe not get that information, but just give them my number and I will do my best to keep them informed of what's going on. But you all have done an excellent job. I mean, we don't want this publicity in Laurel County. We don't want this. We want you to pack up and go home to your families. We want to go home to our families. But we couldn't do it without you all. So thank you all again for helping us with our jobs. And let me reiterate, the Kentucky State Police is here for the manhunt and the capture and apprehension of Mr. Couch. So at this time, I'll open it up for any questions for me. And if you have anything involving the criminal part of this investigation, you can ask the sheriff or anybody on this stage if you have a question for them. But this time I'll answer any questions that you have.
Well, I know you don't know this yet, but
yes,
given what you do know, what are the odds he's dead or alive in your opinion?
Well, my opinion doesn't count. I have 10,000 opinions and it changes daily. You know, it was a lot hotter today. I hope he doesn't have water. I hope he doesn't have food. And I hope he's wore out and eventually he'll walk out of them woods. That's what I hope happens, and we'll let the judicial system handle him as they seem fit, and everybody goes home safely to their families.
The note said he planned to kill himself. Do you, what do you make of that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what he's, come on.
Do you believe that would make it easier for you guys to find him quicker than if he was alive, or how does that work?
Well, if it continues to be hot outside and he has passed away, you know, nature takes care of itself. I mean, you can see a lot of things from the air, and a lot of times buzzards start to fly. And if your body is decaying out there, that could help in this investigation. And not saying that it will happen, but that's human life. It's revolving. That stuff happens. Just like an animal that passes away in the woods.
You're not aware of the
Yes, yes, ma'am.
How is Fish and Wildlife helping you all?
You know, there is a river down there, and it's not way up, but it is up pretty good, and they've got access to boats and stuff like that. And they've got technology too. You know, they're constantly in the woods, and they have technology that we're using, plus just boots on the ground. You know, relieving our troopers and our deputies that are, you know, if I took off walking out here and walked a mile, I'd be a little out of breath. But I took off walking here and it's straight up and straight down, and I'm falling over rocks and through, you know, briars and thickets. It's a little different kind of walk. So just having the manpower to relieve somebody, you know, they've helped tremendously, along with all the other agencies.
You're not aware of the text that he supposedly sent that said he planned to kill a lot of people, at least try, and then kill himself?
I am aware of that. That's something that the sheriff, I asked you at the beginning, the sheriff would have to explain on that stuff. I'm here for the apprehension and the manhunt, but you can't ask that question to the sheriff.
Yeah, I was just trying to see what you guys make of that, if you thought he was serious about that, what that tells you about state of mind. Can anybody address that part of it?
We are aware of that, but like I say, this is a continuing investigation, and that's been collected and handed over to the proper authorities to go through phones and stuff. And really right now we can't elaborate a whole lot on the evidence that's been collected.
Can you tell us anything about if you've been to his home and collected anything from his computer, or if any of that gave you any kind of clue as to what his state of mind is, where he might be, or what his intentions might be?
I can tell you that we have been to the home and evidence has been collected, but I can't elaborate no further on that, sir.
Do you still believe he acted alone?
At this time, we have no reason to believe otherwise. It's still being investigated. As the investigation continues, I'm sure new leads will develop, but at this time, just him.
In terms of the tracking, have you guys been able to use dogs, and can you tell us what kind of help that's been to you, if that's provided anything that has been helpful at all?
Thank you.
Yeah, the dog.
Yes, sir. We have used several canine dogs, not only in our agency, but outside agencies. They have came in and they have helped with this. And, you know, when it comes to a point in time, you know, we have people that want to volunteer. We got to make sure that they're proper, make sure they're equipped, make sure, you know, we just can't put somebody out there because I got a good bloodhound and they're climbing up in the woods and they get hurt. You know, we got to put people that are trained for this and trained for this terrain. We don't want to make another tragedy out of something, so we have to make sure the right people come to assist us. Now, we'll take all the help we can get. We just got to be the right help.
Speaking of help, can you talk about the reward essentially quadrupling since this began?
You know, we have Crime Stoppers in Laurel County that has donated quite a bit of funding for this, and we've had a lot of private donors. I think in this community and surrounding communities that have donated money. Some want to stay anonymous, and that's their right. But we thank them because, you know, somebody might have a tip they just don't want to tell us, and maybe, you know, $25,000 will help them with that tip. And you know, if that tip is great, you know, Crime Stoppers will help them. And we've also had other Crime Stoppers like Bluegrass Crime Stoppers that has helped us spread the word, you know, because he might not be in our community. He might have got out of here. And you never know, somebody might see him somewhere in another town, and that's why we're investigating those other tips at other locations.
Have you guys gotten any credible tips that have assisted with either the search or investigation?
We have got a lot of tips that are still under investigation that we are looking into, and this stuff comes in fast. I mean, it's moving fast, and we have, you know, the ATF and the Secret Service, and not the Secret Service, but U.S. Marshals and ATF. You know, they're using their computer software stuff and trying to figure out technology, where information is and stuff like that. So information is going so broad, so fast, and just collecting it all together to help in this investigation. Where that leads to, you know, say he has got out of the woods, you know, like everybody wanted to know yesterday.
Another school shooting today. SMH, stay safe out there,
We want
people.
to find out if he made contact with somebody. And at this time, none of those have led anywhere.
In a previous presser, you had mentioned that you can't rule out if he has another weapon. Have you been able to figure out what, if any, weapons are registered in his name that he might have with him?
At this time, I do not know that if he has another weapon. You know, the ATF has ran him to see if he how many weapons he has purchased or has in his name, and we don't know. You know, he could have borrowed a weapon or found a weapon. You know, we don't know that right now. We know he committed a harsh, cruel act of violence, and we got to consider him armed and dangerous until we locate him.
Do you know, did he, at the time, between the time he sent the text and he actually went out, do you know what that timeline was? Did he was this planned ahead, or was it just right off the cuff?
I will refer to the sheriff on that part.
You repeat that, sir?
I was just wondering, how much time between the time he sent the text and actually went out and did it? Was there any pre-planning, or was it the time he sent the text and the time when he went out?
We have that down to the minute, but I'd really rather not discuss that at this time just because of the continuing investigation.
Is there any indication he took provisions with him or planned for a longer stay in the woods that you've been able to find so far?
We have received information that we have checked on. We really can't confirm that at this time. You know, there's several pieces that we have investigated, and we've recovered a lot of things, a lot of different things that's pertinent in the investigation that I can't reveal to you. That's about all I can tell you right now at this point.
Do you think schools should continue to cancel as the manhunt continues?
I'm sorry?
Do you think schools should continue to cancel as the manhunt continues?
Well, you know, they've chose to, and that's strictly, I've spoken to a lot of superintendents and personnel at the different schools, and they've chose to do that just as a safety precaution. You know, we can't advise as Scotty said yesterday, we can't advise the superintendents on what action to take. That's solely up to them. A lot of businesses maybe, you know, they're doing outside drive-throughs only and locking the doors, and that's just a precaution. You know, if anybody wants to take a precaution, that's really left up to them. We're not putting nothing out on it.
Have the searchers come across anything, human activity, footprints, campfire, anything like that at all?
Well, the first night of the shooting and the next day, we did locate items that the sheriff's department and them had collected, and some of those items it's part of the evidence, but it's also some of the reasons we're still remaining in the woods, because we have nothing to say, hey, let's go outside of the woods, because we think that's where he's at due to some of that evidence. Now, I can't get into the evidence that was collected or found, but you know, we're going to stay in there until we find him, until stuff takes us to another direction. And I believe the citizens, you know, if we just packed up the citizens of Lower River Road and Rockcastle County, they expect us to stay there as long as we can until we come to resolve to find, you know, Mr. Couch, or till we prove that he is no longer there. And you know, that's why we do this job, is to protect the citizens. Do what, ma'am?
Is there anything new that you have uncovered over the last 24 hours since your last press conference?
You know, in the investigation part of it, I can't answer to that. You know, the sheriff's department's done a great job. They're working with us and our partners. I think the technology that we've got that's been coming to us, and the use of the more helicopters, we're going over a more vast area and more drones coming there. You got to look, you get a drone, oh, it's fancy. Well, drone only lasts about an hour or so up in the woods, and when you're covering such a big area and that battery don't last long, you have to bring it in and charge it. And just like a helicopter, you got to bring it in and get fuel in it. And at nighttime, it's not safe to have, you know, officers in the woods tromping around when they can't even see, you know, 5 feet in front of them. I've sent video out, you've seen, and that's probably a very minute video of really where they're going. I mean, that's they didn't have the pictures of the cliffs and the fall offs and stuff. So it's we're in a short period, and especially with our helicopters, you know, if you know that area, if you drive through there in the morning, from about to about 10:30, there's fog. It's a real thick fog area, so us getting up in the air at certain times, you know, our time's crunched a little bit, but we're going to take all the help we can get, and we're going to continue to try to locate Mr. Couch until something tells us we need to go a different direction. And I want to continue to thank you all. Y'all have asked great questions, and some of them, you know, we can't answer because it's part of the investigation, but some of them we can. And we want you to relay this stuff to the communities, and if I can answer anything else, I will. If not, we'll conclude this interview.
Do you have any estimation of how much ground you all have covered? You say it's this huge area. Do you know how much you've, I don't want to say cleared, but how much?
Well, our ground teams, you know, there's like snails. They're going very slowly to make sure they don't leave anything unturned. You know, it might be a a tree that's knocked over and doesn't look right the way it's knocked over, or something, a piece of trash on the ground, or candy bar wrapper, anything like that. I mean, we have to collect those, and because that might be part of the evidence. The helicopter, now, they can get up and they can look at a large distance, and you know, the drones, not as much as a helicopter, but we cover a lot of ground with the helicopters.
Can you tell us about any of the technology on those helicopters? Are they using that FLIR, that body heat, that sort of thing? And this time of year, do the leaves interfere with that, or have it been helpful?
Well, right now, like you said it, the leaves, it's real thick. There's leaves are not, it's not really got cold enough to start, the leaves start, you know, falling right now. So it's very green. It's like a jungle, like I said, it's pretty thick out there. So they do have some hard times looking down, but we've got several, we have spotters up there that are constantly looking. Now they'll see every animal in the world, you know, running around. We're just waiting to see somebody else that don't look like an animal running around. And the FLIR system helps. I mean, it helps with the body heat at nighttime. So, and that's another thing. A lot of people say, hey, you ain't got boots on the ground, or our boots are on the ground. Our troopers, trust me, our deputies, trust me, they're in the woods. They are wore out. You ought to see them when they come in, they're wringing wet. They are on the ground walking through these jungles and in every imaginable terrain that you could think of. And you've seen it. You've seen the aerial. You've seen some of the walking. It's not an easy task, and they're doing that to make this community safer. And at nighttime, our helicopters are flying. They can FLIR. They're looking for heat sources. So if we see a heat source and that heat source moving slowly, or, you know, if it's moving really, really fast, it's probably a deer or something like that. But if it's moving slowly, they're going to try their best to now start tracking that heat source and getting troopers and deputies to that area where they find that heat source.
How long do you plan on expending this much resources on this search? I mean, at some point, I'm sure it gets to be unsustainable.
Well, we'll keep going until we're told otherwise, or until we can find Mr. Couch, or until something leads us in another direction.
E.B. Cooper.
I want to thank you all, and we will come back tomorrow at 3. Hopefully there'll be some more new leads. Hopefully we'll have Mr. Couch detained. And thank you once again. And please share this information, get it out there, and maybe we can bring some rest and calm to Laurel County and Rockcastle County soon. Thank you.
Murky Piglet says those choppers also have shot spotters on them. If he shot any time while a chopper was flying, they would know it. Covers a large distance at once. Interesting. Hey, man. And they asked him how long, because I feel like when before they were saying how long, they'd be like, as long as it takes, but now it's like until we're told otherwise. I wonder if at some point they're just going to call it. They're not making any progress. So he said they did get some more helicopters. I mean, I haven't seen. I saw the Kentucky State chopper, and I saw some military one. I don't know if that was helping though. And they shut down the paths on this. Let's see, on this trail. I wonder if this is one of the trails. Oh. See something right now? Oh. I'm on the trail, man. I guess you can't go. Let me try Google Maps. There was somebody that sent me some images of the trail that they closed down, but it extends really far. I don't think they have any clue, man. But they said that there's no evidence of a vehicle, that he left in a vehicle, or that he's anywhere else. Ducky. Truck stop. Oh, that just goes in a loop. Let me type the name of that thing again. Google Earth better than maps? Okay. Let me put the scanner on. We'll hang out for some more. A little bit more. National Trail.
LA 51
51.
Figure out.
97 area, this is solid. 24. 1106, London myself, 37 away, 97 area as well. 1524. Your run number is 8564, 8564, 1523, 25.
Storming over here. Okay, that's the trail right there. Huh? Rock Castle River Trading.
Eleven 1106. Here, 43, Slate Ridge, 43. I got a bike leaned up against the porch here and a female in the doorway.
That's the road on the ridge. Rock Castle. Okay. All right. So let me see if I can get there. I think we actually did go down that path yesterday. And, but it ended up turning to like a dead end. There was like a log on the road and we couldn't go any further.
On team. 1528.
Yeah, we actually did travel this whole path yesterday. And it took us to a dead end. I think it was like right here. I mean, the path you could still go, but it wouldn't let us keep going.
More than that, if you're just residents being there, you're trying to locate these two.
Goes across the state and further, I think. That's what I was kind of noticing. It looked like, I mean, it's huge. I think he's alive or dead. I used to think he was alive. I'm not so sure anymore because after that text message that came out where he said he would off himself after the shooting. I don't know. But Wilson was saying maybe he said that to throw the cops off to make them think he's dead.
97 on 75.
Oh yeah, the woods he's in actually runs by my mom's house. Find somebody out there, bro. It's a good question. I think Anonymous would know. Anonymous, do people camp around there? Down these trails? A little piece of paper or something. I don't know what that is on the tree. Well, not really any updates. Gone with the wind. I think what made Kawakata a little more intense is that they had people out there, streamers were out there in person. That shit was crazy. Where was I going? You sure it was this way? That was up the hill. This looks almost similar to the path we took yesterday. I thought it was a little different. Yeah, I heard about the school shooting. A lot of people were talking about that, but it's an isolated incident. I mean, there's not much to really talk about. Next time I'll go live on it, but this particular situation, Nebraska school shooting, boys hospitalized after being attacked by Northwest High School at a Northwest High School in Omaha. The school was placed on lockdown after a gunman shot a student in the stomach before fleeing the scene. Police and helicopters scrambled to the area of Northwest High School in Omaha. Police announcing the suspect was taken into custody approximately 1 hour ago. The victim was identified as a 15-year-old and was hospitalized in critical condition. Early reports indicated that the police described the gunman as young. Every day some ish happening. They have trail markers all over in the woods out there for hunters and hikers. Oh, okay. I'll have a piece to this. I would like you to follow up on. I'd love to chat. A piece to this story? Email me sometime. We can talk. The pictures that this guy sent me on Twitter, yeah, he had all these kind of trail markers and stuff showing. I wonder, hold on 1 second. Let me try something. Okay. Can't go there. Weird. Shelter Trail that Daniel Boone walked runs straight through into other areas in the state. You married and I saw you pull it up earlier, okay. Pizza sounds really good. What's up, Legendary? Now the woods of Kentucky have been demonized like Skinwalker Ranch. It's trees, people. Skinwalkers. I want to know all the trails of Shaolto, whatever they call it, Shaoling To. Oh shit, Shaoling. Shaolto Trace. Daniel.
Hey, LAPD 111.
Go ahead.
Air out Travis.
1538.
Southern corner, come on down. 526. You're up there still.
London.
Floor 765.
476.
Go ahead and have that corner coming down.
11061. Drove down here where you can. We're units 98 office for now. 1530.
I don't pick up any helicopters either. I use flight radar and I'm also using ADS exchange. Nothing. Alright, well, I guess for now, maybe I'll call it for now since there's nothing. Nasty lightning. Let me clip this for me. I'm afraid I don't want to play any. I guess for now we'll call it. No real updates. It's been kind of stagnant.
476 corners en route to you.
I don't even see the choppers out there. Press conference tomorrow again at 6 p.m. Animal sacrifices on the rise? What? Damn. It's open season. Who's eating animal in here? Who eats animal, huh? I guess we all do, but... Animal sacrifices on the rise in Queens with chickens, pigs being tortured in twisted rituals. Animal sacrifices are surging in Queens. Mutilated and killed in twisted religious rituals in parkland surrounding Jamaica Bay. In a little over a month, at least 9 wounded animals that were carcasses have been discovered in federally managed Spring Creek Park in Howard Beach and Jamaica Bay Wildlife Refuge in Broad Channel, including 5 live pigs with partially severed ears. Damn. Creatures recovered from the revolting scene also include a near-dead baby rat tied up in a bag with chicken bones and freshly decapitated chicken head, a live hen in distress, and a dog dead with its neck snapped. Wow. Well, it's for religious purposes. Oh, I'm glad I changed and moved the picture away because now it's a chicken's head. Wow. One of the distressed pigs was found emaciated in a food-filled crate in July with a deep gash running down his face and his body covered with oils and spices. What the... Yeah, the debate, I'll be doing that on this. On the
1126 on.
Tonight on the 3rd page.
Now, yeah, you geo anything on the side of the road?
I'll track him down.
1543.
We need one. Quarter? Yes, that's the shooting in Omaha. Imagine though, yeah, body found. Whose body?
285, go ahead.
Now they've gone quiet. Radio silence. They said something about a corner. See if I can pull it back up. No, Omaha. Quarter. We need one.
No, yeah, you geo anything on the side of the road?
I'll track him down.
1543.
We need one. Chicken bones and freshly decapitated neck snapped. Trying to find a. Well, it's for religious purposes. Oh, I'm glad. Tonight on the third page.
No, yeah, you geo anything on the side of the road?
I'll track him down.
1543.
We need one. I realize I talk too much when the damn scanner's talking. Is it Ireland? Ireland or corner? Their corner? They just went quiet. Weird. I wonder if anybody heard that. Anybody else? Go back further. In a little over a month, jewels and part twisted wrist. Something animal in here. Rise? What? 6 p.m. Who's eating animal in here? Who eats animal, huh? I guess we all do, but... Animal sacrifices on the rise in Queens, with chickens, pigs being tortured in twisted rituals. Animal sacrifices are surging in Queens. In a little over a month, at least 9 wounded animals or carcasses have been discovered in federally managed Spring Creek Park in Howard Beach and Jamaica Bay Wildlife Refuge in Broad Channel, including 5 live pigs with partially severed ears. Damn, in a bag, neck snapped. Bro. Well, it's for religious purposes. Oh, I'm glad I changed and moved the picture away because now it's a chicken's head. Wow. One of the distressed pigs was found emaciated in a food-filled crate in July with a deep gash running down his face and his body covered with oils and spices. What the? Yeah, the debate, I'll be doing that on this. Tonight on the 3rd page.
Now, you on anything on the side of the road?
I'll track him down.
43.
We need one. Oh, shit. Maybe it's way further back, I guess. Unsubbed!
Let's see. Good. Waiting around the Dollar General. That's a blue shirt, blue jeans, walking in the middle of the road.
Corner?
There's Dollar General. The one on East 80.
Yes, I seen the shooting in Omaha. Oh, thanks, man. 10-4. Imagine though, yeah, body found. Whose body?
285, go ahead.
That was before I talk about the sacrifice? Okay.
LA 51.
Imagine though, yeah, body found. Whose body? There we go. See the choppers. Animal sacrifices on the rise. What? Billy, don't you tell me. Damn. It's open season. Who's eating animal in here? Who eats animal, huh? I guess we all do, but animal sacrifices on the rise. I guess we'll have to find it some other time. I don't know. I don't know where that shit's at. People said they heard coroner, and I don't know. Bro, your audio's fucked. Hey, Kid Bones. Hey, Kid and Cass, how you doing? I don't know. People said something about a body and coroner. I missed it. Oh, look, it's Kentucky State Police. My audio's messing up. Popping and looping. I was playing back, I was trying to find the audio from previously what people were talking about. I was trying to wait for the archive on the scanner app, but it hasn't archived yet. You fell for the tweakers and drills. Looks like the Kentucky State Police is on the move again. I was about to get off, but let me just see what happens with this chopper, where they're going. See if they're actually going to search somewhere or they're just A to B. People still message me about the shooting. It did sound like corner. If somebody wants to clip it and send it to me, email or DM Discord. Yo, Teabag. Oh my God. Check this guy's out. Check this picture out. The legend. I'm gonna have to add that to the thumbnails for me.
Some shots transpired in the area of 10,563 Highway 490. Female homeowners concerned. Says here about 6 gunshots go off. Requesting units at ATM.
Gunshots. Let's see where the chopper's moving. I'm gonna have to update the thumbnail, add this to it. Now we got a new picture for the hunt. I know, donuts, oh my God.
$3611.
961.
Second interviews from witnesses.
10-4.
Teabag, you sent it. Oh. Thank you. Next time, that's what I'll do. Instead of dragging you guys to listening to all the audio and stuff, like skimming through it. All right, so far, where's it gone? Towards London. London. I'm gonna update the thumbnail. Oh, let's listen to the clip too. So Teabag sent me the link in the clip. Next time I'll do that so you guys aren't hearing all this audio tripping out and stuff. No real updates. It's been kind of stagnant.
476 corners en route to you. En route to you.
Kind of stagnant.
476 corners en route to you.
It does sound like corner, right? Yeah. I don't even see the choppers out there.
607 10-8.
Okay. That was the clip, guys. Corner.
416, 10 432 London 10 728 London 10 104728. This London 1157.
You want to play it again? Play it again. Play again. And there is 4 responding. Corners en route to you.
32 on the 71. On the same day. 355 on B. 355, go ahead, sir. 10 10 6, FOT. That's okay, so.
Ooh.
$11.57 month. 11.57, go ahead. 998, it's been updated. 10 4.
They're gonna do a fire festival too? Oh Lord. They'll do it. But if it was a couple hours ago, I don't know. I would have thought they'd sent a coroner out a long time ago. Why they're sending out coroners now? Or maybe not. Couch got turned into a futon. We're just hanging to see what happens with this chopper, where it's going. Looks like it's frozen though.
Oh, there you go. Take it there.
It's like he's frozen there too. Yo, the baby, I forgot about that. It says, I remember when cops sent Cavalcante's mother out there and she was on the megaphone. I thought they were like playing her audio back over and over and over or something on the megaphone. I think they had her record a message and then they were playing it over and over and over the megaphones. That shit was wild. That's one way to do it though. Get mama. We gotta, for a lot of these cases, bring mama in. Get mama involved. True. Yeah. They are not. They asked for 4 to respond to another unit, nowhere near where they were searching. It was a fire call. Other one. I wonder if they're going to continue. Let me take this off the screen. They're going to do their little search more by the wooded area. We got to do the stream tonight too. Tonight's the night. Oh, it's gonna be a big night. Marvelous night. Gonna have some energy, get some rest. Be ready for the party tonight. Be there or be squared. Calling the B-52s, just level the whole place. I don't know, man. I feel like they don't have enough help, but he said that, I think the chief or the other guy said that they have more helicopters coming in. I've only seen the same helicopters. Well, earlier today I did see like a private chopper out there. I wonder if that's part of the help. I'm not sure. And then I saw some other thing called something in the sky. Eye in the sky? Something.
1180 London.
I don't know if that's part of the help too.
Station 2, you need to come 10-8 to 1 Shackle Road, male subject passed out.
November 7, PS5 Pro.
Eleven oh six, 1106. Myself, 14, I think. Male walking here on 490, just south of Hensley Road.
Oh, there's 2 choppers now.
69.
All right, we got 2 choppers in the air. Oh shit! You know what I think? I think it was here the whole time. I think he's turned off his transponder.
374158.
I think they've been turning off the transponders. All right, all right.
Says his name is Buddy Allen. Can we be that? 4158. Says his name be Allen.
So this one here, he's right by the spot. This is by the shooting it. Well, he's actually passing it now. He's kind of, I don't know where he's going. Shooting is right here. Maybe circling around. And then we got ourselves another chopper up here. Two Kentucky State Police helicopters. Baby. Oh, they do it in the military too? I didn't know that. Okay, that makes sense. I think they turned it off because they don't want people tracking, and maybe this guy's watching, and so he's like, gonna know where they're searching.
Road 472. Vehicles, blue car on the right on top of the hill at the first entrance. Supposed to be sitting next to a trailer that's been burned. Go ahead.
I like it.
Supposedly there was a female inside this vehicle at some point in time this morning. Correct.
1607 and 1610.
There.
County.
Where's it going?
Like Boardwalk Circle, caller advised that nobody should be at the residence. No one lives there. She thinks that someone is inside. She's not seeing anybody. Just saw the door open and the curtains moving.
Okay, well, I'm right here at 30. I'll be right to that first.
You got banned?
1610.
Jeez. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, but oh wow, this is crazy.
1106 one. 1106. 498 with this guy. I'll be backing around with 490 here. 98 route 1612.
So we got two choppers. Okay. They're both Kentucky State Police choppers. I don't know if I've seen them both out at the same time, but this one just kind of reappeared out of nowhere. I think he's had his transponder off for a while. And this one's flying over Wildcat off-road.
Dispatch, you on a call?
Memo.
Looks like he's kind of flying past, though, the other one. On another mission or something. Towards London. But this one here is circling over the National Boone Forest, I believe. It's illegal to turn it off. They're just flying. Yeah, this guy's Daniel Boone National Forest. Shooting took place right there. See if I can kind of track down.
On another right forward walk.
Gotcha.
Priority 1 17 line to 98. Hey, 59 signal 1. One line to that. Got to open the door, make an entry. 16.
Channel 4. Control subject 182, Crooked Pine Road, East Burnset. Caller advised, shooting up all of her parents, my brother, person goes by Robbie. At the residence, shooting at the parents on public service. She heard him make a few homicidal statements. She couldn't make out exactly what he said. The phone was breaking up. Found no weapons.
10-4, what's 20 on that? I'm here on Slate Ridge. Or Pittsburgh.
It's all fault here. Four 7-6.
10-4, still first. 10-4, I won't see. Me. Okay, London. On scene.
16-18. I can advise 37 who took it no longer here. I can call it back.
On there. Can you show 6 dispatch for a caller? 10-4, Dakota, just get an 88. I'm going 97 right now, 31, clear up this residence. 10-4, 16-20.
Line into available unit.
That'll be 10-10, on call.
1619.
We're 49. We got
10-4, received a complaint. A suspicious subject on the side of the road, white vehicle 52 northbound, white car on the side of the roadway, call received. It looks like the suspect.
Waving 78 and 10. Next up there from the 49.
416.
One you did say northbound, didn't you?
Northbound.
Yeah.
Unit 98, what was your unit number?
97298.
10-4, 1098.
Oh, you search this residence information. Two 416 26 on 98 on 1623. LA 41 London, radio check. 10-2. There's somebody around a white car.
That's for a white car on the northbound side, 52.
.1157 London.
Move 57.
I'm switching back over to 7. You all have a good night.
10.
Muted, sorry. You have to make sure all notifications are turned on.
1106 1.
Because when you subscribe, it only does like partial notifications.
1106. I was on the phone down here a little from him. I was might have cars about across the bridge. I don't know. That guy phone down here. I mean, you tell anything so far. Yeah. You got anybody in route for that deal on the old hair?
Yep. 1113. Are you talking about the white car?
Yep.
I can't advise. Just it was on the side of the roadway. That's all the information I have.
10-4, I'm passing the feature right now.
County unit.
Go ahead.
Visually, it's 316 Robinson Creek Road in Lily. Caller got 2 sons there, Joshua Hampton, 30-year-old male, refusing to leave, just failing his MI, schizophrenia, unknown weapons. And they're also requesting to make him leave to trespassing from the property.
I think physical damage, just refusal weapons.
Shit, we couldn't copy you.
1106. I was requesting any information on whether it was or if he's just refusing to leave.
883. Live in.
If he's refusing.
Simple.
26, 106. Go ahead, Nick.
Go ahead.
I'm passing the 490 and 25 intersection. I'm heading this out of control. I'll be en route with you here just 1 second. I'm back out with the caller and I'll be kicking in the gate. 51. UTL on that car. 10-4.
Only 51 on them.
51.
En route.
Dispatch 1627 route 1628, number 85 66 85 66
Good.
I'll check off with you on UTL. What would you call? 312, Brooks Branch.
4, go ahead.
American 1982 1982.
Learn that you were UTL.
From UTL, hitting that your break. Go ahead.
I thought
You're extremely 10 water. You en route to Kirby Pond.
thought I have heard of situations where these small aircrafts, not helicopter, but like small planes, sometimes didn't have it. It's always best to have it, but the helicopter's flying right, like south of where the shooting took place. Let's see here. Around this area here. So obviously they think he's still in the same area. If you only knew, Blackjack. Go check it out later. It's like it froze again. Ay, ay, ay.
1106, woman. 1106. You copy this radio now? Okay. I went all through the area there. I was UT-ing things. Spoke to your callers. Good. I want you to make a notation on the CAD for that address. Email there stated that she was family to the shooter, Craig. Good. Supposedly in hand. She said she's pretty sure he does not know where she lives or that she lives there. So please put a notation on in the CAD for that address to flag it so that if anybody else has got to go back up there, they'll at least have that information. I'm 98 Route 26. 10-4-1632.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
37, safe on. 376, go ahead. That'll be 1015 here, Monticello PD, being right over to the jail. I'm on 97 on Crooked Pine.
We on.
1631, Murray County. Domestic 872 Sally's Branch Road. Caller advised for her granddaughter's boyfriend, a Timothy subject at the residence. Cuts from the granddaughter, Kelly Total. She's not sure if it's verbal or physical at this time on the weapons.
10-4. I'll continue on here to 26 till we figure out what he's got.
1632.
31 on and I'm getting out with 26.
1632.
What happened?
Line where you ET on, you cover there, 52. 2.
Disappeared. Gone off the face of the earth. Others say maybe they're flying low altitude. What was I gonna? I was gonna read something. Somebody said.
416.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. 416, I've got a traffic on Green Pond Ridge. That detains a caller surprised on his security camera. About 15:30 hours a day. Picked up an individual, answered the description of the suspect. He's the one we contacted. Yeah.
Suspect matching individual. That's what he said. Something like that.
Me too. 154.
I heard they found Jimmy Hoffa, but not the gunman.
86 ones.
Oh, 376 122. I just left. They was in the PD. There's not much service in there as far as radio contact.
10-4. You have any idea where they're at on search warrant, or are they getting a search warrant on the vehicle, or can you advise me?
They're typing it right now, and they are getting one for the vehicle and the buildings.
10-4.
I heard they found Jimmy Hoffa, but not the gunman.
The mystery of Jimmy Hoffa. Born in February 14, 1913, he disappeared July 30th, 1975. Declared dead.
Got him down here. Cool.
Declared dead July 30th, 1982. He is notorious for his alleged ties to organized crime and for his disappearance under mysterious circumstances in 1975. Whatever happened to Hoffa? Says I never found him, unless you're saying they found him now. Unless they found him.
Where you at, Zach? Down the trail here. One. What are you doing? We're on scene. Three 76. 97, Wayne County Jail.
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna hop off for now. Take a break. Because tonight we're gonna be on another 2 hours. But I do have a notification here. I'm holding on to one in case something crazy happens. Something crazy! Something crazy happens, I can jump on if he's found. I don't think he's gonna be found tonight. I think it's gonna be a while before he's found. I was thinking, but I don't know. Danilo Cavalcante took a while too. But Danilo Cavalcante, there were signs here and there, little traces of him. There was a spotting here. There was a spotting there. Blah, blah, blah. With this guy, there's like nothing. Nada. Zilch. You know? But I think I'm going to cut it for now so I can go rest a little bit and chill. And I have to go do some stuff so I can try to knock things out before tonight. And be ready for tonight because we're going to have fun. Again, it's going to be on the 3rd channel. Mickey Mouse Politics. I made a channel just for that because some people, you know, didn't like it. So we can separate it. So if you're interested, come check it out. I think I should be able to stream it on the YouTube page. Unless, I don't know, there's some type of thing where they don't want people streaming it. Then I'll do it on Discord. But it should be on YouTube. Alright. Love you guys. I'll keep you posted. Peace. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And there's a press conference tomorrow at 3. Alright, so I'll set something up tomorrow for the